what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already.
Yeah, I've been on 9, missed like a woman with a ring on.
Woo! Welcome to Fourth and Bonilla podcast. We back.
They're here.
We're back. Let's go, Bonilla brothers. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm just don't
What?
mind me. I'm a little distracted. The Yankees are in the background, and it's 6-1 now.
Last time I left, it was 2-1, my friend.
And that was 2 minutes ago.
You know what? You guys had a nice run at it. It was cute and all. Two more
Early.
wins.
It's early. It's in the third inning. We're fine. Everyone
Well,
relax.
maybe I'm throwing
okay?
some black cats, a little reverse jinx.
Yeah.
You know?
Where's
is
Muller where I
embarrassing,
need
though.
him?
You need a little bit of heart in these last few innings here. Can't go down like that. I would have walked Herrera Jr.
I mean, he's a beast. Uh-oh. We're hitting. 0 outs. Bottom of the third. Double.
It's only bottom of the third?
Only bottom of the third. That's why he was saying live.
Look at that. The second I put that literally the second I say that.
That's right. Continue it, please. So what's up, man? We got a couple updates, right? Well, honestly, Mark Sanchez, bro. The Sanchez?
Oh my gosh. What turn of events, right? We get the announcement, doing a little small celebration. I don't want to hear it from the familia, okay? We're gonna go out to DR in January. Everyone's getting the invite. But I had to keep it really small. For now, we got a small ass house, so it's not it's not practical. But with that said, we all get the alert. Homeboy gets stabbed and everybody's like, oh my God, like Mark Sanchez.
Like immediately it's like you feel bad for him, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, like wow, the world's in a really shitty place right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what everyone was saying. It's like the world's a really tough spot, blah, blah, blah. And then you get the next update and it's like facing like charges.
Dude, it's bad. So the TMZ video came out and you see him.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Dude, it's wild. I mean, I've only saw like the short clip on social media, but like he comes out of the alley and he's like drunken, like walking, but he has like a huge stain in the middle of his thing, and that's from the stab, bro. Like he like.
But
he
oh, wait,
was,
so
like,
you don't
bleeding.
see the video of him like
I didn't see
putting
that
the guy against
I didn't see that portion. I maybe there is, but like he really like put a beating on this guy, and I'm like, all right, maybe he's his age or whatever. This guy's 69 years old, dude. Like Mark Sanchez is, he was just in a bad state, like clearly in a bad state, like drunk. And honestly, this is like the other side, right? We don't see this side. We only see the side on TV. We only see the sports side. But
I saw him one time going. I don't know if it was going out. I think it was coming out of the Barclays Center. We were probably getting hooked up from Mr. Erline or Christine Bounds. And I saw him just put his jacket on and was walking out. I was like, oh, shoot, Mark Sanchez.
There it is.
The only guy that can walk in New York and not, like, really be bothered. People are like, no, I'm good with a picture. I don't need one.
And, like,
I'm
it's
just
sad
kidding.
to think that
look.
he was the only one, though. He was the only one in the Jets. Well, not only one, obviously, Namath.
Well,
and, like, some others. But, like, recent success.
yeah, you do got to put a little bit of respect on his name. Like, that's the last time they
championships.
Yep. That's the last time that like it was true. They were truly relevant, to be honest with you.
Pretty much.
I felt like with Fitzpatrick, he gave him a little spark, but after that,
we didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's
put it that way. It was exciting, but we didn't make the playoffs.
I've been getting alerts on it like constantly. Oh shit!
About
another
what?
One came in just now.
About what? Sanchez?
Yeah.
What's the latest? What's the live update?
Dude, 5 years.
What do you mean? He can't be sentenced to it already.
Dude, he's sentenced to 5 years with the Jets.
No, he's not.
Wait, time
And for your
out.
punishment, you gotta be the
You
Jets
got to
again.
go to the worst franchise in football history.
Oh shit,
No,
that's pretty good. I'll give you
like,
that.
I gotta give, I gotta give credit to my man Rob Bounds, bro. He sent me that. I almost pissed my pants. I was
Wait, he
so fun.
actually just sent you that now, or
No,
this
no,
was
no,
like
no.
earlier? Oh,
He
okay,
sent me
okay.
that like last night, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna use that. That was so funny.
Oh, uh-oh. 6-2. Judge, double. Got him in. 0 outs. Man on third and first.
You know what? As I said that, I probably should have put the live spread on it.
That's what Mueller was saying,
Mueller was
Pete.
saying, okay, I thought Mueller was saying to take it, to take the money line.
Nah, nah.
That would have been juicy.
All right. Well, look, I think we should get around the league because we got our
Let's,
winner coming in soon, huh?
yes, sir. We have him come in. I hope he's coming in, to be honest with you, because I didn't realize, but he's a Denver guy right now. He's out in Denver. I was gonna ask him why he's a Denver fan, but he's based in Colorado.
All right. It's his end of day.
Yeah, that's true. You can hop into a conference room if need be.
Oh, is he working?
I don't know. I mean, well, no, it's 7:30 over there. It's not 3 hours, it's 2 hours. Well,
Gotcha.
7:23 to be exact. We do
All right.
film this in advance. We're a professional operation here, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Our producers in the
Folks.
background are saying we need to be very strict in the timing, so that's
Yep.
why. That's
You
why
know
this
what
is
else our
happening.
producers are saying, Mike? Our producers are saying, let's get around the league. Let's talk about the undefeated. Oh, wait, no, there is no more undefeated. That's it.
That's it.
Finito.
We made it. We made it, folks. There's no one left.
There's
Okay.
no one left.
And two good games that made it happen, obviously. So the Bills losing to the New England Patriots. Another AFC East battle. Honestly, with the Bills losing, man, like I don't know. They do this. They've looked really good this year, and everyone's saying like this could be their year. But every year they always have these like weird losses where you're like, why are they struggling with these teams? Like they should just be able to like kill them, you know? And then there's this. So I don't know, man.
Division game.
And there's a lot of stories there, right? Diggs coming back, his
coming
revenge
back,
game.
little revenge game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. We'll get more into that game in a little bit. We also have. So wait, we had the Bills obviously defeated, and then the Eagles too that we'll get into. Sorry, my boy. Sorry to Tony Goodling.
Eagles die on the road to misery. All right. And then we have the defeated.
Our lovely Jets.
Oh God, man! I can't believe you're wearing it. That's actually pretty fresh. Where'd you get that?
Actually, I will admit it. This is my wife's sweater. I don't know how it fits me.
Damn, that's
crazy.
That's confidence right there. Admitting that
is
live.
confidence. Yo, that's the ultimate confidence right there. You're just like, I don't even care. She
Honestly,
bought it big. She bought it big, and it's probably unisex and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, big, extra small, extra medium. Women's.
Yeah. All right, let's go into some Sunday headlines. All right. We got to wake up nice and early. Grab your breakfast. Get your orange juice, your OJ.
That's it.
And you pop on the couch and you watch some Vikings and Browns football.
That's right. No bagels because they're in London. They don't do bagels over there.
They don't do bagels over there?
No, dude. We were freaking. Yeah, Liz and I traveling and no freaking bagels. It's an American thing. Their breakfast isn't good. I'll just gonna put it out there. Like, sorry, folks.
Sorry to our London colleagues.
London. Yeah, so we had the Vikings and the Browns there. Browns going into it, I think, leading defense in the league. And then you had the Vikings with Carson Wentz, who's been showing up, man. I mean, is this guy, I don't know, kind of back in a way? Is he having a little resurgence here?
I think every time you say that, he loses, and then every time you're like, he's the worst quarterback in the NFL, he like kind of shows up. It's like when you have zero expectations of the guy, he shows it. He looked like he was running for his life at some of those plays in that game, man.
It's because he was. But regardless, man, he comes back and he has a last-minute touchdown, and they win. That's all it's about, man.
Which was hurtful because it was very close. the spread was 3.5, I believe, and we lost by
nose hair.
Yeah, by nose hair. Shit.
By freaking nose hair, man. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean that was an interesting one. So we go to the Cards, the Cardinals versus the Titans.
What a game. Oh my gosh.
Wow. I mean, you want to talk about a bad beat? That's it, folks. You can't make that up.
Dude, hold the ball like your life depends on it and run through the tunnel if you need to. Right? Go through the end zone into the tunnel. Forrest Gump that thing.
I don't understand the fumbles, man. Like, I don't know.
Fumbles, touchback. Well, yeah, I guess they're fumbling to touchback. Yeah.
Well, no, there was the fumble afterwards. Remember the fumble, and then the Titans recover in the end zone to score the touchdown. Like, dude, awful.
Oh
awful,
yeah,
awful.
Yeah. We're talking about the bomb that Cam throws.
That's right.
Cam Ward throws a bomb out to close to the end zone, gets intercepted, then it gets fumbled into the end zone. Titans recover. Like cannot imagine if you had money on there was someone that had money on the game. Shout out to our boy Tisha.
Oh,
Tisha, that hurts, bro. I'm sorry. That's definitely one of those. Like when we bring him on, and we're like, can you tell some bad beat stories?
We know
it's got to be one of them.
I need to hear like every detail of that one again, though, like live.
Yeah, but we really
got to get him on, man. That's got to be, we got to make a priority, even if it's an extra episode, because he's a boss. But yeah, man, that was pretty bad. The touchback, the fumble. I mean, to think about that, you needed all of that to get the dub. The Titans are not good, man.
They're the worst team.
But that's a really bad loss on the Cards end. You're home. That's ridiculous, dude.
I can never get a read on them, and now it's like very apparent. I always thought they were bad. They're a bad team.
Yeah,
they're just
like
bad.
Don't get it mistaken. Next year, if Kyler Murray's still the quarterback, same story.
Yes.
All right, your money. Giants lose to the Saints.
The dart party is over.
Yeah, it's definitely not a darty anymore. All right, Bobby. Sorry, kid. I saw this one on the wall, man. I saw this happening from the beginning. I think, obviously, with the neighbor's injury and them having to travel, they're so excited that they won. You always say it, right? It's really hard to play in New Orleans.
Hey.
Look, you're not going to win. God.
That was my long shot pick of the week.
There he is.
If it smells like provolone, then that bad boy is a provolone. So... Stinky. Uncle Tony told me about that.
That's what the moon would say. Stinky feet, okay? Stinky feet.
Stinky. Lock and Cash Sports is shout out to my man. I ran to him at the zoo with the kids. With my kid, but he had kids. And he gave that perspective. He's like, this is a classic spot of these new quarterbacks coming in. No one has any tape on them or anything. They do awesome. They surprise you, and then the next week, they don't perform as well. And you have a quarterback going away to a historically tough place to play in. The Saints played people tough. I thought they were the worst team in the very beginning of the year, but they're really not. They played the Bills tough in Buffalo. And I get that they may not be playing their hardest, because it was the Saints, but still, it was just one of those games where they're favored after the Giants have a fantastic win. Like it was my long shot of the week, and I got that win.
Yeah, it's a good pick. I mean, it's a good pick. You got to exploit those situations, and I feel like it's always hindsight for us. Like I see it, I'm like, oh, why didn't I capitalize on that? Right. But I think I took the Saints in this one in the pick'em. So. Out of the I got like 4 or 5 wins this week. I just can't figure it out.
I know. I think this is my week.
I can't figure it out.
I'm gonna manifest it. All right, let's jump into the Ravens and Texans. What's the deal? Are they gonna make the playoffs without Lamar?
I mean, Lamar's got to be coming back soon, right? I got to look that up when he's coming back. But the reality is the Ravens' defense isn't good. And that's not changing whether he's there or not. So there's only so much he can do. Um, it's clear that their backup isn't good enough. They were at home. They've lost two in a row now, or this would have been the third one now. I mean, that's like we're in danger territory here for them at this point. I think they're freaking out, and I don't think the Texans are that good. So that says a lot in my eyes. Um, if I think back, did I say the Ravens in the Super Bowl this year in our first episode? I take that
I
back.
think
Can I
you
take
did.
it back?
Who did I say? I said,
We got to look back.
oh,
We got to
we gotta
look
look
back.
back at it. Yeah. Who do the Ravens play this week, or do they have a bye? No, they don't have a bye. The Ravens play
How's
the
Ernest
the
looking?
Rams.
Real quick.
The Rams. Ernest will be joining us in about 3 minutes.
Okay. 3 minutes. You said the Rams?
Um. Uh. Wait 1 second. Sorry. I said they're going to play the Rams. Yeah,
We're back.
and they're playing the Rams. Oh, they're at home. They're at home. I was going to say Cooper Rush, his career at home away is 12-6. His career. Now, what's his career at home? 15-8.
Wait, time out. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the quarterback for the Ravens.
Oh, okay. Okay. You're okay. Got it. Yep.
It's not Cooper Rush. It's not the quarterback's problem. It's their defense for the Ravens is abysmal.
It's not good. It's really bad
Horrible.
for a team of that caliber. Like I don't know how that slipped in terms of not filling the holes from the previous year. But they didn't look that bad last year. So I mean clearly they didn't look that bad. They went really far. They played the Bills in the AFC, what was it?
Did
Really
they
far.
lose any of their talent on the defensive end?
I mean, they lost bad players. We got their Stevens. Stevens came from them, and he's on our team now, and he's god awful. But yeah, I mean, they probably some injuries. But yeah, regardless, they're in trouble, man. How about we move to the Colts and the Raiders, dude?
I
The
don't
Colts might be
understand.
the real deal, and Daniel Jones might be the real deal at this
What
point.
a what a travesty for the Giants.
To be honest though, I don't think anything changes. I think the more and more these things happen, these storylines where like quarterbacks leave and they end up finding success, it's a combination of experience, right? Like they've experienced so much, so they're able to kind of like, all right, I have another chance. Like, I've seen this before. I know how to react, or I know how to like position myself to be successful. Um, and then just the luck and scheme of the system, right? What coaches do you have in play? What weapons do you have around them? Like, if you look at the Colts, it's almost perfect for Daniel Jones. Like, he has a stud running back. He
Killing
has
it,
competent
Jonathan Taylor.
wide receivers. And then like their home field advantage is real. I mean, I've heard like being in Indianapolis is like it's a real thing in terms of like the crowd and the environment
Yeah,
and
they have a
everything.
good
So like they have that.
home
Like
field advantage.
I don't know, man. I think we really need to start like looking into them a little more and maybe looking at their schedule. Like, could they be a little sleeper pick here? I mean, Super Bowl is a little that's a little wild, but like let's check it out. Let's see what their I mean playoffs for sure, and then like some seeding in the playoffs.
Well, only time will tell what the Colts will continue to do, but they're showing some really good signs of a elite team, better than average. Definitely in the
Yeah,
top
for sure.
five, top five right now.
Yep. So I could probably go through a couple more games here quickly, and
I would
we can
say
get.
that, but you know what? We have our number one guest. We have our number one winner in the lobby, and I'd rather put him in here because he deserves his time
Uh-oh.
on the pod. Let's get
He's
Ernest in
here.
here. There he is. What's going on,
Ernest,
How's it
Ernest?
going?
All is
how we
well,
doing?
man. Thank you for joining us.
No problem, no problem.
There's the
The
winner of
winner
week 5.
himself.
Who would have
Can we
known?
get a round of applause, huh?
Yeah, a little round of applause for our winner.
Come on,
Wow, it's
man.
been yeah.
It's been
I've been in this pool, I think 7 years or around that, and never won a weekly
You
weekly.
know what? You recovered all of those 7 years, and you recovered all the money for the buy-ins. I just gotta win one more.
That's all it takes. One.
Hey, you know what though? You can keep it going and get that season winner. The season winner's sweet too.
I know. I know. Well, where are you in the rankings, Ernest? Are you up there?
I'm not that. I've been sucking all.
I've
Yeah,
been look, I was the same thing though. So I like, and again with the spread, anything could happen, right? So a couple bad weeks for the leaders right now, a couple good weeks for you. You're back in it, and it's still early, so you got
yep,
time.
yep, for sure.
So talk to me. I'm, you know what? I'm thinking you're here in New York because you've worked with us at our prior company. Well, I worked with me at my prior company. Now you're at the same company. You were at the same company as Mike. Um, and I'm thinking you're in New York and you're in Colorado.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna ask you how you became a Denver fan. Have you always been in Colorado?
yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
I
So you're
worked
like
for.
Terrell Owens, John Elway.
Yep, totally. Bronco. We lived here
Nice.
all my life, well, most of my life. So,
I love
yep.
that. I love that. So let's jump into the Denver game. What were your thoughts? I mean, huge win for you guys on the road against
Enormous.
the, Super Bowl champs.
Massive, massive win. It was amazing. We had never trailed in the fourth quarter, first four games. Even though we lost two games, not for 1 second were we behind. We lost both games at game-ending field goals with no
Wow.
time left on the clock. Both games.
Yep.
So when we
So those
hit
hurt, man.
Philadelphia, we were behind by 14 points. We hadn't done that all year, and to come back and get that win was in Philly. I mean,
In
that's
I
Philly.
mean, that's
yeah,
like, that's almost impossible.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And we've
honestly,
been,
their
we were
environment's
choking
tough.
at the end of the games. We couldn't pull it out. We were again losing at the last second. We just did it. I didn't know we had it in us till they did it. You know what I mean? So
How much of that do you think is like the head coach and like, yeah, it's got to be head coach, but Bo Nix is obviously a part of that equation, but he's relatively new.
yeah,
Sean
well,
Payton has some experience, has some good
the
experience.
win in Philly, the win in Philly was all a head coach because going for the 2 point conversion, when we could have just tied the game. I don't know if you saw the end of
Yeah.
that game, but we
Yeah, I did.
we we basically, right, we go for the 2 points. There's still like 7 minutes left in the game, and Sean Payton goes for two. That took guts, man. And we get it, and that's the
Cojones.
reason we won, because at the end of the game, Philly had to get a touchdown instead of a field goal to tie it. So
Yeah.
it kind of,
A lot of these coaches in the league that are finding success are taking chances like this, right? You see Dan Campbell on the Lions, and he's notoriously known now to go on fourth down, regardless of where
mhm,
he is in the field, and regardless what it is like, what timing it is in the game. And to me, it's like I'm all for it. Like maybe not if they're on their own 50, like anywhere around there, but if they're
mhm,
over, what's the point? Like take a chance. If you have the weapons, you could definitely do it. And Denver is a disciplined enough team where their defense could probably get themselves back in it if they want to. They showed that last year. They're showing that they're only getting better. Bo Nix is young. Like the future is pretty bright for you guys. I
yeah,
wish I
Bo
could say the
Nix
same
is
about my
is
team.
is yeah, Bo Nix is good. He's good. I think he's gonna be the guy. We say that all the time. I know you guys as Jets fans, you always think it's that guy. That's the guy. That's the guy. And then we're the same way. We had Elway and Manning. We were spoiled, and then after that, we just couldn't find a quarterback to save our lives. So we're hoping Nix is the guy.
Yeah.
I,
Well, what about
it
the little
looks
T?
like it.
You had the little Tebow effect that happened there in that playoff game, one playoff game. Hey, Pete always brings it up. He's like, there's some really bad quarterbacks that are getting paid a lot of money, and this guy's the only one who actually had a playoff win, and some of these quarterbacks haven't even had a playoff win, and they're getting
It's
paid.
true.
And it's the truth, man. It
That's
really is
still
the
my
truth.
biggest gripe with not giving him a tryout with the Jets. Dude, he didn't have a long enough time. Just give him the keys. He's a
That was a
winner.
ticket
He's
ploy.
just a winner. I
That
know
was
he
the
can't throw
most,
the
probably one
ball,
of
but
the funnest seasons we've ever had was when Tebow was starting for the Broncos because every win was like this last second, some ridiculous thing. And it was just, so much fun. to do that. And then that playoff win against Pittsburgh.
Oh my
Oh my
God, it's a
gosh.
dream,
I still
man.
remember that pass that he threw right down the middle
Yep,
that like gave
yep.
I think I don't know if that gave him the first down or that
No,
put him
it
in
gave him
position for
the
a kick.
touchdown, won the
It gave
Gave
him
him
a
a
game.
touchdown.
touchdown. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
won the game.
I just think he just shows up when it matters, and they never, the Jets never gave him another try. That I felt like Denver just shipped him off, or I don't know if it was a free agency thing, but it was just like I just felt like that
Yeah.
guy should have had a longer time in the NFL.
People were caught up in his like mechanics. If you like saw how he threw and stuff like that, there was a lot of like issues around that and his accuracy. But I don't know, man. There's a winner factor that plays into some of these guys, and it just seemed like he had it. Even with the documentary when he was in Florida, right? And he's had a lot of success
Mhm.
there. He had a national championship. We know one of the players who actually played with him at Bosco. We went to high school with him, and he could attest like this guy is the real deal. And there's only so many people like that in this world. And it's a
Yeah.
fact, the fact that you guys had him as a quarterback is pretty awesome, and you had a great story. So that's great.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun.
Um, so congratulations to you on that. That was huge. 17 unanswered points in the fourth quarter to get the W. That's amazing. I want to ask you, I mean, you're the winner. I believe you had 12 wins for week 5. How
Standalone,
did you
not
make
with anyone else either.
Yeah, alone. Yeah, it's even the Monday night game you picked the same one as Kyle who was
Yeah.
in
And so I
contention.
was,
So you were easy. Oh, you know what? I gotta send that moolah to you. We're gonna send that moolah to you right after the show. It's coming express, don't you worry. With that said, how did you make your picks this week? What was the strategy? Or how do you
so
typically make your picks each week?
yeah. So I always usually initially pick them all, kind of just really quick. And then as the week goes on, go back and tweak based on news or point spreads, whatever. But this week I didn't do that. I just picked them really quick. I was in a hurry. But I don't ever want to be the guy that doesn't have their picks in on Thursday night. So
The
I don't
worst
want to
feeling.
do that. This is crazy. So I make sure I get picks in there. So that's what I did this week, and I didn't look at them again. I never went back. I never adjusted them. I just forgot about them. And then all of a sudden, Sunday afternoon, I'm like, hey, I'm in first place. What the hell? And it took everything in my being not to go back and adjust the afternoon games to, I got a chance. I should change. I'm like, nope.
Just
That's
leave
what
it.
got
Love
me here.
that.
So I just left it alone. And
What
Oh,
did the last winner say last week? Set it and forget it. That's it.
yep,
And look,
yep,
because the
that's,
worst feeling is just you making changes to your picks and you lose after you
yeah,
changed it right before the
yeah,
kickoff.
it's the
yeah,
absolutely worst feeling out there. And
yeah.
honestly, all the winners have said this. Like it's either they've said it and like maybe changed one or two, and that was probably Monday night or Sunday night after like having some time to kind of think about it after the majority of the
Hmm.
games. But yeah, there's something to say. There's something to be said about people making their picks and forgetting about it. It's like that gut feeling, right? Like you get it. You're like in your mind, you're like, all right, I just like I know what I've been
Right.
watching. This is what I'm feeling. I'm gonna get it in.
Especially with a couple of weeks
Usually it
underneath your
works,
belt.
man. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and you hear all the noise about, oh, this team should win and this should, and you just put your picks in with your gut, what you think, what you've seen, what you've watched yourself, instead
Hmm.
of listening to all these so-called experts, man. They're worthless.
You beat the experts this week, man. You
Yep.
kidding
Yeah, you
me?
did. Dude, what and tell me like talk to me. What was your sweat of the week?
Well, the Arizona Tennessee
Ooh.
Yeah.
Titans.
Yep.
So I picked the Titans with the points, and
Picking the Titans
DeMarcado
with
runs 70
points or
some
nothing
yards, drops
is
the football
crazy.
at the goal line, and it would have just blown it away. That game was over. But he drops the football at the goal line. Tennessee gets the ball back, and then they come and they cover. They actually end up winning the game. But I thought that was over. I missed that for sure. And just the one
They
thing
end up
that,
freaking winning the game. It's
yeah, it was
crazy.
crazy.
Did,
Yeah,
did
that
I
was.
could just picture you jumping off the couch just like with two arms above, above
Yeah,
just going
well, not
crazy.
only that, so I had DeMarcado in my fantasy league. So I'm wanting him to score. And then he doesn't. I
Oh
was like, well,
my
screw the
God.
fantasy. I got a chance to win the some money. Fantasy been
Yeah.
getting crap. So I'm like, I'm getting money.
And
I'm
right
like, this is
away
cool. This is
too.
better.
Oh
I
my
love that.
gosh.
I love that.
That's
That
a
is like the typical like fantasy or football fan in general, right? They got like three
Yep.
fantasies going. You get to pick them. You're like going against yourself, rooting against yourself, and then you get to that point. That's amazing, man. Oh,
Yep.
Ernest, we talked about this last week with the winner, but isn't it the worst losing that Thursday night game? I saw you lose a Thursday night game, and like I don't know how you don't like second guess yourself and go check your picks, and you said it and forgot. Like you lost
the
the Rams
best.
game, and that Rams game was a heartbreaker too.
Oh,
Well, and I think because I missed the Thursday night game is why I didn't go back and look. I thought I was done. Like I was like, oh well, whatever. And I
Oh,
never
that's a
looked
great
back
point.
at it, and it was a good thing. Because if I'd have got it right, I might have, okay, I got to make sure I'm, adjusting or whatever, moving along, but I didn't. And that's probably why, because I missed that.
it's
And then the
Forgot.
100%
Buffalo
why.
game too. The Buffalo game you probably would have nailed as well, but Patriots had
Yeah,
something else in mind. Wow,
yeah.
man, you had a fantastic week.
It was cool. It was cool. And what's interesting, I would have, if the guy behind me was one back, so if we would have picked different, right? And he'd have won and I lost, we would have tied and we would have went to the tiebreaker. And
Yep.
that tiebreaker points, I put the same points in for 7 years.
Really, the same one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh
I've
shoot, you might
never
have to
I've never
change
been
that
in a
now. Now that
position
everyone
to
knows your
adjust
secret.
it. Right? Like, so if I'm gonna win, then I'm gonna look at it, look at the over under,
Yep.
whatever. But I just plug 4-4. I just put 44 in there just so I don't. And I always say, well, if I'm in the running, I'll go back and change it.
Yeah, yeah. Look at the over under.
You didn't even
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
it.
But I just put 44 in there and just move on real quick. And then so this time I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna change it. It's a good thing because I would have lost. If we would have tied, I'd have lost.
You know, I never asked this question, but did you talk to like friends or family going into Monday night? Like you're sweating it because you had the lead. You don't want to give up the lead, and then you're like, man, like, do I change the combined score? Because if he
I
does tie me, like, who'd you talk to?
I talked to my brother and we because he's been in this situation too, and I'm like, do I change my pick? Because after looking at it, I'm like, oh crap, Kansas City's probably gonna win this game. And I'm like, do I change it to Kansas City?
Yeah,
And
after
but I said
losing.
no, I went Jacksonville. I just gotta stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I'm like, if as long as I pick the same as the guy behind me, I win. If we go
Exactly.
different, then it goes, whole
Mm-hmm.
nother
Mm-hmm.
scenario. So I thought, well, he's probably going to pick Kansas City. So do I just pick Kansas City to tie? And then I'm like,
Right.
no, I got to stick with my gut.
I
And
love that.
Well, that's so
worked
funny
out for
because I
me.
spoke to the guy that you were going against, Kyle, one of my colleagues right now, and he's like, man, he's like, I think he's gonna pick Kansas City. So let me just
Yeah.
go Jaguars. So it's
I
funny
was
the
like,
type of
and I told my brother, I was like,
psychology.
I bet you he thinks I'm going to pick Kansas City. I'm just going to stick with Jaguars just because I think that's what's going to happen. And sure enough.
I love to hear like all the strategy and like everyone's thinking what they're thinking in the background. It's amazing to hear that in like real life, like it's happening right
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Oh God, it's so
That's
good.
awesome. Well, we appreciate you joining us. I would like to know, is there any gambling stories that you have in the past, whether they were bad beats or big wins? No pressure here, but we have that traditional question on the podcast.
We don't have enough time on on this show to talk about. Dude, I go to Vegas like 3 or 4 times a year, and I've been doing that for like 30 years. So every time I get on the airplane, it's a bad beat. I'm telling you. It's
It's already in the
but
hole.
but I want to tell you guys, I think in your first podcast you talked about, I think it was your dad, you said you'd go to the horse
Yeah, you go to the
track.
Yeah.
horses.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So growing up, my dad used to take us to the horse track all the time when we were young. And you don't know how many times he was this close to winning
It's
right? He was
close.
just that
Love
close.
that. Oh
He
my God.
he
That's
would write
awesome.
down the horses on his form, and then he'd walk up to the counter to make his bet. And while he's in line waiting for the bet, he'd change his mind, change the horses, and then
Yep. Yep.
winners come in, and
Exactly.
then we hear that all week. I
We
have
can't t
this horse, this and that.
we
So
can't
when
tell
you guys
you
were
how
telling
many
the story, it
times.
reminded me of that. Yeah.
That's so
Oh
funny.
man.
How many times like our dad will write the horse on the paper and he'll forget to put it in.
Yeah.
Like on
Yeah.
on how you buy the booklet and stuff. He would
Mm-hmm.
buy the booklet, write the horse on there, and then I forget to put it in, and then he shows it to us. Look, I had the number.
Yeah. Yeah. All
He
the time.
he
That's my
would say
dad.
like the combination. He was like, I had 4 with the 5 and the 5
Mm-hmm.
with the 6, but I didn't have the 5 with the 7, and I love the 7. I had the 7 alone to win. I'm like,
So
Dad,
you
just
played
put
the whole
all 3
board.
of them in. You just put the whole board.
Oh,
Oh my
Totally.
God.
David is actually part of the pool too. So I'm sure there was some sibling like ragging there, no?
Yeah, my brother and my sister. So Von Miller is my sister.
Yes. Yes. We have
Love it.
expanded this pool. I love it. I love the
Yep. Yep.
familia getting involved. It's
Well,
fantastic.
they're like, what's this pool you're in? Like I can't leave them out. They're gambling degenerates too. They wanna join. So
You got to get back your buddy Adam Scanlon in here.
I know why.
I
What happened to him?
he's been bailing on me the past 2 years. We gotta make sure we send this episode over to him. Make sure
We'll
he gets
reel him in.
back, especially after the Titans win. Maybe we'll get him on a high.
Oh yeah, there you go. Well, he's feeling good.
That's perfect. Perfect timing. Exactly.
Um, we always leave the guest always leaves us with a victory song, basically like what describes your winning of the week. What would that song be for you?
Well, this was my first win, so it's got to be like a virgin, right? Feels like I was touched for the very first time, dude. This is it.
Oh, there we
I feel
go. Let's
good.
go. Oh my gosh. You know
Perfect.
what?
That is
That's been the best one
amazing.
yet.
By far. By far. We got to figure out how to get the songs to go play right after you leave, or the last episode. That's it. Like you're in there, man. That's amazing.
Oh,
That's amazing. Well, Ernest, one last thing. You have to hit up my buddy Ray Rosado. Ray Rosado. He is our old neighbor, but he's a big Denver fan too. He's
oh,
actually
cool.
he lives in New York, but Denver fan in the pool in La Familia. So you have
Good
to
egg.
connect them. We're gonna also get together as a pool. I mean that's a far away for you, but if you happen to be in New York, we'll send that well in advance. And if you happen to be in New York, we'd love to see you in person.
Cool. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Congratulations again. Thank you again, Ernest.
Thanks so much. It was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
Good
Alrighty.
seeing you.
Take it easy. Dude, that was awesome.
That was so good.
Oh,
Ernest, you're the man, dude. You gave such
you
good
gave,
stories. The relatability with the horsies.
I
Oh,
love
the
that. Love
song.
that.
If we have to get the song at the end of this. That's incredible.
I know. We might have to just throw that in there or like record ourselves singing it.
Like a virgin. That's for the baby. Oh
Um,
my God, dude. Are
dude,
you kidding me? That was great. That was so
that
good.
I
I'm
was
so
I didn't know
happy
what
he
to
won.
expect.
I'm
I
so
didn't
happy
know.
he won.
Me too. Me too. That
Uh,
was great. Shout out to our second place winner,
who was it?
my boy Kyle,
Oh, that's
49ers
right.
fan,
It's your
number
saying it.
one 49ers fan out there. But
Hey, at least he got his win this week
you
against a
know
good
what?
team.
He did have a good win, and yeah, that's a big rivalry, obviously in California. He hit me
Oh
up.
yeah.
He's like, "So, are you sure there's no winnings for second place weekly?" I was like, "My brother, we don't do second place trophies here.
No participation
No
awards.
participation
Okay.
trophies." Okay, so that is that. But dude, we had a couple more around the league. Was there any particular ones that you really wanted to get to and talk about?
Yeah, we could do it quickly. So we had the Dolphins 24, Panthers 27. Uh, I mean, I wish I could say I'm sorry for the Dolphins, but they waxed us last week, so I'm kind of happy that this happened. Panthers came back. They're showing a little fight. I don't think
At
they're that
home.
good of a team. At home. At home. They're showing a little fight. Look, at the end of the day, like I think they're still the Panthers, but from an AFC East perspective, if somehow, some miracle, the Jets turn something around this year, which is not going to happen, then obviously every loss for those guys helps. So it was a good comeback win on their end. We had the Bucks 38 to the Seahawks 35. Hell of a game. That was a battle, man. They were going back and forth the entire time. Ends with a game-winning field goal. What? Who's your boy Jefferson? Justin Jefferson? No, that Jefferson is the wide receiver. Who's your boy from Seattle?
Jefferson, Lewis Jefferson.
Lewis Jefferson, Justin
Yes,
Jefferson's
sir.
cousin.
Yeah. I gotta give
Your
some love to
boy.
some other Seattle folks too in this because we always talk about Lewis because he shows, you know what, he shows us love in the
He
comments.
shows
You
love.
guys
You
gotta
get
show us
hey.
some love in the comments on YouTube, baby.
You show love, you
Um,
get love.
Jake Hujar, big shout out to him, man. He left the States and he's like, I need a little bit of
Love
American
that.
touch still.
La
Big,
Familia will do that for you. Don't worry.
yep, La Familia will deliver. And he's a big Seattle fan. Does the face paint and everything when he goes to the games.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. But
Well, what
they
I was
took
gonna
the L.
say,
They took the L.
what I was gonna say is I've been ragging on Darnold. I gave him a little credit.
And look what
I think
happens.
he's still good. And then look what happens. And then he saw the ghost. And he threw a late, pretty much the interception that caused this whole thing to happen. But honestly, I can't rag on him too much, man. This guy is obviously better than he
He's
was
been playing well.
before.
Yeah.
And he's in a great franchise, right? Like they got amazing home
Great
field
fan
advantage. I think he's in a good place. I think Seattle should be happy to have him at this point. He can only get better from here. So that was a really good game.
I saw
And then
footage. I saw footage really quickly of Baker,
oh yeah, I know what you're
before
about
the
to say.
game. Did you see that? And the
Talking.
fans talking trash.
Talking
And
that
he's
talk.
yeah, dude. I might have to buy a jersey.
He's a dog, bro. He's a dog.
York Bell,
That's
buy me
it.
a jersey. You're in first place. You can afford it. It's you're just borrowing from the season winnings.
Yeah. Well, sorry, York Bell. He just black-hatted you, so you are absolutely not winning this pool.
And I'm
It's
gonna
a
fade
fact.
all his picks on Sunday. All right,
No,
keep
that's
going,
right.
keep
You did
going.
not look at your picks. And this last one I want to cover was the Commanders 27 versus the Chargers. That's Chargers losing twice back to back, I think, at this point. Look, all I got to say is I think Daniels is like, we knew he was the real deal, but anything could happen in that sophomore year. We hear about the sophomore slumps all the time. He's coming off of an injury, first game back.
Oh yeah, Jaden Daniels. Yep.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels. I think he's the real deal, man. I think Washington has struck gold with him, and for him to just look like there was really no time off, and he's just getting right back into it against the Chargers and a really good team, it's impressive. I think they're good, and Commanders didn't have Scary Terry there too, so it's
impressive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I wouldn't say this is so much
a great story.
Like indication that the Chargers are like, back to their old ways. Because like you said, Jaden Daniels is a star. So I think that Chargers coming back here for this week might be a good one. I don't know who they're playing, but that might be a good look.
Holy shit.
Yankees come back?
3-run home run. Judge to tie the game. The place is going berserk right now. Come on.
Yeah, you owe me. You owe me.
Let's
Mueller must be
go.
blowing up your phone right now.
Wow, I can't wait till Mueller sees this. This is literally the Black Cat real life watching. You're looking at him. It's Kamish Poppy right here. You know what you gotta do? Okay, look. Next time you do this is the bet. Next time you do this, you have to buy a Black Cat costume and wear it on the show, on the episode, for the people. Okay?
I might have to hit up my boy Andy Kranick. Sorry, brother. He is the like president of V Friends, and they have something
that's one of their
black
symbols.
cat. Yeah, that's their symbol. So
the
maybe
scaredy cat or something like that, right? It's like a scaredy
man.
or something. I don't know, something like that.
Man, I gotta show him some love here, V Friends.
Dude, I just looked to the right at the crowd. It hit, by the way, the home run, left field. It looks like he's about to go foul. Hits the pole, and that's why everyone's like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised. Yeah. I'm surprised, Brooke.
Dude, that's a momentum changer right there. That could be that moment where you look back in the series and you're like, that was it. The crowd, the bench is going crazy. The teammates are going nuts. Ooh, I just got chills. Let's go.
It's the cat is a very, very lucky black cat.
That's what it is?
There's 4 varies. Very, 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 very lucky black cat.
4. And how about Ernest saying 4-4 as his number he just
as
put
his number. And that's my number I typically put as my
Dude.
placeholder too.
Honestly, every single person we've interviewed, what do they say? They say they just put in their picks, they forget or whatever, and
Set
they
it and
just like don't
forget it.
set it and forget it, bro.
Yo, people are
That's
listening to the podcast. They're getting gold right here. They're getting the gems.
that's it, man. It'll take time.
Getting
Um,
the gems.
all right. So before we go to, I was this close. We got two games. Sunday Night Football, Bills Patriots. What a stunner we got. You got
Dude,
Stephon
that
Diggs with the revenge
insane.
game, right?
Yep.
He finished Sunday night with 10 catches, 146 receiving yards. He's the first Patriots player with consecutive 100-yard receiving games in a season since who? Julian Edelman in
JE.
2019, who was a
Wow.
beast. So, honestly impressive. Love that they beat the Bills
In Buffalo.
in Buffalo. I don't know, man. We talked about it
Oh.
earlier in the podcast, but I don't. These are the wins, man. Like the Bills need a. I don't know. They're obviously a good team, but like we've seen this time and time again, right? They show like little glimpses. They lose to this weird team. You're like, oh, all right, it's a regular season loss. Don't worry about it, kind of thing. Like, but that shit will haunt you, man. It really will. And what I'm really scared about, I think the storyline here is that the Patriots are kind of like back in a way, and they're just starting. Not back just because of that win, but like you got to understand, like Drake May is young. He's legit. He has plenty of time. They got the new coach who has the Patriot blood in him, in Vrabel. Like, dude, he's building something, and it's not good. It's not good for us Jets fans. That's all I'm
Oh,
gonna
we're
say.
saying long term. Yes. Okay, I see that. I was gonna say like I wouldn't look into it too much. I feel like the Bills are not gonna lose again at home. I don't even have to look at the schedule.
No. I think
feel
it's a
like
work in
those
progress
boys
for
are
the
okay.
Patriots too.
And I think it's just progress for them in the long run for sure. So shout out to Ryan Luddy and our boy Rye Dog.
Ride dog.
Rye Dog scaring us with thinking he has another dog. Oh my gosh. Don't do that. All right,
Guy,
we got
If you're listening to this, don't do it.
don't
Okay?
do it.
Don't add more to the plate. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay?
10 doggies is 10 too many. All right, maybe 8 too many. I know you like your doggies.
Dude, shout out to the Minarskis with the dogs.
I know.
They love them. They love them.
Okay.
Last one, Monday night, Chiefs, Jags.
Oh my God, what a game. What a game.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. This is let's just say the Jags coach, it's the first coach in franchise history to win 3 games in the first 4 games.
That's insane, right? That's how bad that's how bad
That's
that
how
franchise
bad it is. But this guy's legit, dude. He I saw a tweet about how he turned the Buccaneers offense. He was offense coordinator for the Buccaneers last year, and he basically turned them into like top 5 in almost every category.
Holy shit.
And he got the head coaching job here. And guess who the defensive coach, the coordinator is for the Jaguars? Well, I'm forgetting his name, but he was the guy. He was the coach at Bosco, and then he ended up being the coach at Rutgers.
Campanelli?
Yes, Campanelli.
What? My guy, Campo.
Dude, he was. I don't know what coach he was for the Miami Dolphins, but they were on Hard Knocks, and there was a scene of him like speaking to the defense. I think, bro. Yo, he was going nuts. Like he's just that typical coach who's just like screaming, cursing, like getting the voice up, kind of thing. And it was just like a regular season, like
Anthony
prep
Campanelli.
session. Yeah. Dude, this guy's a beast. He's been like, he's just like grinding, dude. He's been grinding ever since Bosco, and he's like obviously clearly.
Yeah. I think he was at Rutgers too. He graduated. He was college from Rutgers. Yep. And his brother too. Also, he used to be a Bosco coach. Went to Bergen, did well. Went to Rutgers.
Football family.
Yeah, it's a pedigree.
Yep. So the highlight in that game quickly was I don't know what it is with these fumbles at the goal line, but it's happening almost in every game. And Trevor Lawrence pops out, and it was a fumble there. So that was one. And then Devin Lloyd for the Jaguars, obviously a highlight of the game. The Chiefs are on the goal line. They look like they're going to score. 99-yard pick six.
That was wild.
Wild.
I saw
dude.
that.
This guy, he's leading the NFL right now with interceptions. The number of interceptions he has. He's a fucking animal, this kid.
Pick six, 1, 2, 3 on the potentially potentially the GOAT after Brady. He's got to do a lot
Who?
to surpass him.
Mahomes.
Mahomes, yeah.
My homie.
But the real highlight was the last play.
Of course.
Dude, this year, even when they fail, they succeed. I mean, he gets out of the thing, trips on the center's foot. I think it was the center's foot. Someone's
He
foot.
stepped on his foot.
Steps on his foot, slips. Like if one Chief just touches him on the ground, the game's over. He gets up and he stumbles while he's getting up twice. Then he somehow breaks a tackle and gets into the end zone. I can't even imagine, imagine being a Jaguars fan watching that last play
At
on
home.
the couch at home
Oh.
and or even live. That would have been, I mean, that would have been the best. That would have been the best. Like, oh my gosh. I would have to call out the next day.
Yeah. No, that would have been awesome. That would it honestly kind of, well, I mean, it's not exactly the same play, but like the game that Rodgers got hurt, we played the Bills opening day, 9/11 in New York, and Xavier Gibson runs it back after the punt return.
Yep.
I literally got chills, brother. All to go down the drain because I knew that Rodgers tore his Achilles. So I was like, we're getting excited for no reason. Yeah, but that wraps it up for around the league and our winner coming on, who was great.
Oh, dude, you know what that means? It's that time in the show.
That's right.
Talk about when I was this close. And for that one, we mentioned it earlier, but it deserves a second mention for you. Go ahead. The TI Titans.
Oh, man. Wow. I mean, whew, no, it was more the Cardinals, you mean. So the Cardinals were very, very close. In fact,
the Cardinals, you're right. Cardinals versus the Titans.
They were a football over the goal line close, but my man just drops it. I can't believe that. But that is the stereotypical perfect this close moment.
Wait. I think we're getting mixed up. It's when he throws the interception and then he fumbles the interception into the end zone and the Titans grab it.
Well, yeah, but obviously the this close moment before that is like they could have sealed the game with that.
Got you.
Dude, he gets that touchdown. That's it. Like, we're not talking about any of this. And we're not talking about like, oh, he gets tackled at the 1 or something, right? Like, that's like, okay.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes, he let go of the ball before.
Dude, he let go of it.
Again, like we said earlier, hold the ball,
ridiculous.
Run through the end zone. Yeah, there was 2 I was this close moments.
Yeah. Yes, for that game. That's why Tish was livid and the whole world was livid. Dude, ESPN was going nuts on it because they were doing it as a bad beat. And I mean, that's
literally the definition. I actually had Rams and 49ers on Thursday night because the fumble at the goal line. But honestly, the Titans are just taking the cake on this one. Sorry, Steve Dorn and well, not Titans. I mean, not sorry to him. They freaking won. The Cardinals. I can't even find a Cardinals fan in this league. Anyway, let's go to the lock of the week and long shot. My lock of the week. You got
yours. I got to look at mine. So continue. Go.
Okay. I'm listening. My lock of the week.
Tell them.
Which, look, I've officially had the Fade God title on this one because I believe I am 0-5, I believe, on the lock of the week.
No, you're not.
I'm going to double check this and get it.
Jeez,
come prepared next one. And I hate to do this, but Andy and York Bell, I got Bucks -2.5. Coming back home, I think that that Baker Mayfield plays great at home. Who are they playing? They're playing San Francisco, which is actually a tough matchup.
I love that. I love that lock, Pete.
Yeah,
really,
they play each other pretty tough, I believe, every year. So, but I take my chances with my man Bake anytime. So, and it's 2.5. Like, they can stay close the entire time and win by a field goal and march them down again. Mm-hmm. My long shot of the week, which actually I did win. So long shots haven't been too bad. I got the New York Jets plus 7.5 overseas, 9:30 in the morning.
Let me stop you right there. It's not happening. It's not happening. Zero faith, dude. It's not happening. I'm telling you. The game that they were supposed to win was last week against the Cowboys at home. That was like the perfect setup. Oh God, I can't, dude. So
Dude, plus
frustrated with them.
7.5. This is my theory on this game. Hear
Go
me
ahead.
out, familia. First off, it's the last team that's undefeated. Second off, this is actually the real thing.
What do you mean the last team that's undefeated? They're not.
That's defeated. Sorry, defeated.
Okay.
I'm saying like literally, I'm dyslexic
Jets.
this episode. Literally the opposite of what they,
We both are.
In overseas games, there's never a blowout. You notice that? They're usually all close, these games.
It's true.
Even
It's
if
true.
it is a blowout, it ends very close.
Have you
I'm
actually
gonna look
looked that up?
I don't want anybody putting the house on it. Don't be losing the mortgage. You should never lose the mortgage on any of my long shot or lock of the weeks. I don't want to hear it. I don't owe you anything.
It's kind of a lock if you just flip it.
No, right? Well, not for the long shot though, but for the lock of the week, yeah. If you flip it, you should be good. But yeah, the Jets gonna keep it close. I'm not saying they're gonna win, but plus 7.5, I love by a touchdown.
I mean, they're going to be fighting, and it seems like
this is a Super Bowl game to me. This is we thought that was last week, but you know what? You're going against Dak Prescott, who
is killing it right now.
Like, what's his record in MetLife? Has he ever lost in MetLife?
I'm sure he has. No, maybe I'm thinking about Tony Romo at that point. I don't know. Look it up. That's interesting. Well, you can look it up while I'm making my picks right now. So here is my lock of the week. Pretty confident about this one. I think the Titans come off of that win. They're on a high. They think, I think we figured it out. We could kind of build off that momentum. Sorry, buddy. The Raiders need a win really bad. And they're home. Minus 4.5. I'm going with the Raiders. I think that's a lock. I almost want to do that personally.
I like the money line on that one. I want the money line on that, and I want the money line on. I don't like taking the favorites on Thursday night, but Eagles losing twice in a row.
You never know.
You never know. Little two money line parlay there, but yes, that was my logic with that game, Mike.
Okay, so I'm a little torn here. Like, it either could go the Cardinals versus the Colts as my long shot, or the Bengals versus the Packers as my long shot.
That spread is so big, right? Isn't it 14.5?
So Bengals are 14.5 dogs against the Packers. The Packers are coming off of a tie. They're pissed. And the Bengals are not good. I don't care, they lost a couple of back-to-back and they're really itching. They're just not good. But these spreads are so high, they scare me, man. And
so you're saying you would go with Bengals plus 14.5?
I would go with Bengals 14.5, but
I like that. The high spreads have not covered yet. I think it's hard to get up for those games, man, for these guys.
You mean that? Like the favorite in the high spread has not covered. I know, you're right. You're right. And I don't know why, man. Every freaking week. It's insane. This is insanity. Why do bettors and pickers do this? It's like we get hit with the severance wand and we just forget. I just don't get it, dude. I don't get it. You go up the
elevator and you just
It's like we're done with this podcast and then we say this and then we go back to our lives and it's like, whoop, what happened?
Sunday ends and all of a sudden we forget about any pain that was caused by Sunday.
But you know what? To Ernest's point, I'm going with my gut. Okay? My gut is telling me my long shot of the week is the Cardinals versus the Colts. I'm taking the Cardinals plus 6.5. I think they've had enough. I think everyone's like, all right, the Cardinals are actually bad. We said it earlier in this episode. I think the Colts are like, oh my God, they're so good. We've said it earlier in this episode. And every week there's the one game where we're like, how did that happen? Head scratcher. I think that's the Cardinals this next week coming up. So I'm going to go 6.5. That's a weird line. Is it not? Why is it not higher?
Marco's favorite line. Got to go the opposite way. Plus 6.5. I don't like that
6.5. Yeah, he doesn't.
I'm going to ride with Danny Dimes going forward. I don't like it, which maybe that's a good thing for you.
You can still rock out with him.
I like your Bengals.
You can still rock out with him, and I can still win. Plus 6.5.
Well, you will find out. We're gonna see if you get that W, sir. To finish this segment up, Dak Prescott is 7-2 in MetLife Stadium career-wise.
Oh my God.
Wish I would have known that.
Well, there you go.
Beforehand. Anyway.
All right. Well, I think we're getting to the end here. Look, just a last minute reminder. I think we need to go to bed. We're getting to that point.
Rewinder.
Reminders for the familia here. Send us your favorite teams, please. We really want to dog you guys, or we want to cherish you guys. So just please send those, okay? And that's going to do it for episode Cinco for 4th and Bonilla. Ernest, congrats again on being our weekly winner. You were amazing. Thank you, brother. I'm Commish Bones. That's Commish Poppy. We're headed to the locker room. Remember, it's not football here. It's La Familia. Until next week.
Peace.